slide. The activities prohibited from becoming established in the future as per Policy 6.5.6 in the Cataraqui Source Protection Plan include the management of runoff that contains chemicals used in the de-icing of aircraft, the handling and storage of dense non-aqueous phase liquids, the handling and storage of pesticide at a facility where it is sold or used for application at other sites, except where it is manufactured or processed, in the specified mass and containing the specified active ingredients. More than 250 kilograms or liters containing MCPA or mecylprop, more than 2,500 liters or kilograms containing dicamba, 2,4-D, 1,3-dichloropropene, MCPA, metalaxyl, metallochlor, or S-metallochlor. The storage of agricultural source material, the handling and storage of organic solvents in the volume specified and containing the specified chemicals, more than 25 liters containing carbon tetrachloride below or partially below grade, more than 250 liters containing carbon tetrachloride above grade, more than 250 liters containing carbon tetrachloride, chloroform, or methylene chloride below or partially below grade, more than 2,500 liters containing carbon tetrachloride, chloroform, methylene chloride at any grade, more than 2,500 liters containing pentachlorophenol below or partially below grade. The handling and storage of more than 2,500 kilograms or liters of commercial fertilizer at facilities where it is sold or used for application at other sites, except where it is manufactured or processed. The handling and storage of more than 2,500 liters of liquid fuel above, below, or partially below grade, excluding above-grade handling and storage at bulk plants and facilities that manufacture or refine fuel. The handling and storage of road salt, below-grade snow storage that is more than 0.01 hectare, or above-grade snow storage that is more than 1 hectare. Here, the yellow arrow points to Wellhead Protection Area C, which is the third furthest area from the supply well. Wellhead Protection Area C is highlighted on this slide. The activities prohibited from becoming established in the future as per Policy 6.5.7 in the Cataraqui Source Protection Plan include the handling and storage of any volume of a dense non-aqueous phase liquid. Section 58 of the Clean Water Act relates to risk management plans. A risk management plan is an agreement about how to conduct an activity on a specific property. For more information on risk management plans, you can reference the related implementation guide also available on the Clean Water Cataraqui website. Please note that the Module 5 Risk Management Plans image on this slide is a hyperlink to the relevant implementation resource guide developed by Conservation Ontario. Risk management plans are negotiated between a risk management official and the person undertaking the activity of concern. The benefit of a risk management plan is that it allows certain activities to continue to occur on a specific area of land as long as the risk management plan is followed. It is a mechanism to officially recognize the beneficial practices already in place that reduce the risk to the drinking water source, and to require any necessary additional measures. When the activity is conducted in a manner consistent with the risk management plan, the risk to the drinking water source is viewed as no longer significant. In order to ensure the measures are implemented as intended, the risk management plans also include monitoring and reporting aspects as necessary. The Cataraqui Source Protection Plan requires that risk management plans for existing activities are all in place by April 1, 2017. Risk management plans can be simple or complex depending on the activity and its threat to the drinking water source. In some cases, only a portion of the property falls within the vulnerable area, so any requirement for a risk management plan would only apply to that portion of the property. Risk management officials in the Cataraqui Source Protection Area will use standard forms to collect information and write risk management plans. In Miller Manor Wellhead Protection Area A, certain activities require the establishment of a risk management plan. Wellhead Protection Area A is indicated by the blue arrow and is highlighted on this slide. Policy 6.5.1 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area A for the following activities: the existing and future below-grade or partially below-grade storage of more than 250 liters but less than 2,500 liters of liquid fuel, and any associated fuel handling. The risk management plan should require annual inspections by a certified fuel oil burning appliance technician, confirmation of the repair and/or replacement of any defective equipment, and the implementation of best management practices. Policy 6.5.2 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area A for the following activities: the existing use of land as livestock grazing or pasturing, an outdoor confinement area, or farm animal yard, the existing storage of agricultural source material. The risk management plan should be consistent with the requirements of existing regulation and agriculture best management practices, and recognize existing good management practices. Policy 6.5.3 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area A for the following activities: the existing handling and storage of a dense non-aqueous phase liquid of any quantity and/or an organic solvent. The risk management plan should consider the repair and/or replacement of defective equipment, staff training, and the implementation of best management practices. Policy 6.5.4 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area A for the following activities: the existing and future storage of hazardous waste at waste disposal sites, the existing and future storage of small quantities of waste. The risk management plan should consider the suitability of the storage container, the repair and/or replacement of defective or unsuitable storage equipment, staff training, and collection of waste materials by a licensed and qualified person. In Miller Manor Wellhead Protection Area B, certain activities require the establishment of a risk management plan. Wellhead Protection Area B is indicated by the green arrow and is highlighted on this slide. Policy 6.5.1 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area B for the following activities: the existing and future below-grade or partially below-grade storage of more than 250 liters but less than 2,500 liters of liquid fuel, and any associated fuel handling. The risk management plan should require annual inspections by a certified fuel oil burning appliance technician, confirmation of the repair and/or replacement of any defective equipment, and the implementation of best management practices. Policy 6.5.2 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area B for the following activities: the existing and future application of agricultural source material to land, the existing and future application of commercial fertilizer to land, the existing and future use of land as livestock grazing or pasturing, an outdoor confinement area, or farm animal yard. The risk management plan should be consistent with the requirements of existing regulation agriculture best management practices, and recognize existing good management practices. Policy 6.5.3 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area B for the following activities: the existing handling and storage of a dense non-aqueous phase liquid of any quantity and/or an organic solvent. The risk management plan should consider the repair and/or replacement of defective equipment, staff training, and the implementation of best management practices. Policy 6.5.4 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area B for the following activities: the existing and future storage of hazardous waste at waste disposal sites, the existing and future storage of small quantities of waste. The risk management plan should consider the suitability of the storage container, the repair and/or replacement of defective or unsuitable storage equipment, staff training, and collection of waste materials by a licensed and qualified person. In Miller Manor Wellhead Protection Area C, certain activities require the establishment of a risk management plan. Wellhead Protection Area C is indicated by the yellow arrow and is highlighted on this slide. Policy 6.5.3 requires risk management plans in Wellhead Protection Area C for the following activities: the existing handling and storage of a dense non-aqueous phase liquid of any quantity. The risk management plan should consider the repair and/or replacement of defective equipment, staff training, and the implementation of best management practices. Section 59 of the Clean Water Act relates to restricted land uses. This term is used differently under the Clean Water Act than it is for land use planning. Simply put, in the context of source protection plans, it is a flagging mechanism. It is designed to flag any proposed developments that could include an activity that is prohibited or that requires a risk management plan under Part 4 of the Clean Water Act. Restricted land uses ensure that the development plans don't proceed until source protection concerns are addressed via the risk management official. It is necessary to use a screening process to ensure that the risk management official receives the required information. This means that help from the departments responsible for planning and building applications is needed. The following slides outline the screening process. This workflow chart is a reference tool for municipal staff. Effective application of Part 4 policies is a team effort between the risk management official and the development review staff. At the earliest opportunity, municipal staff must first determine whether the subject property is within a vulnerable area where Part 4 policies apply. The easiest way to do this is to check the interactive maps on the Clean Water Cataraqui website. If it is outside of the area, then regular municipal procedures apply to the proposal. If the proposal is within a vulnerable area with Part 4 policies, proceed to Step 2. In Step 2, the municipal staff person will assist the development proponent to determine if any Part 4 policies could apply to the proposal. Everything you need for this consideration is available on the Clean Water Cataraqui website, including the interactive maps as well as the restricted land use fact sheets, which will be explained on the next slide. The interactive maps and restricted land use information sheets were developed based on information in the Cataraqui Source Protection Plan. It is important to remember that there are limited source water protection considerations for residential uses in wellhead protection areas and intake protection zones. On the Clean Water Cataraqui website under the Resources tab, specific fact sheets for each vulnerable area have been developed by CRCA staff. These fact sheets identify which activities fall under Part 4 policies in the Cataraqui Source Protection Plan and provide example land uses. This document can be referred to when screening a proposal. Once the appropriate restricted land use information sheet has been selected, determine if any of the activities listed are associated with the proposed development. If Part 4 could apply to the proposal, proceed to Step 3. If there are any questions regarding the applicability of a Part 4 policy, contact the risk management official. After reviewing the applicable restricted land use information sheet with the proponent, if Part 4 clearly does not apply to the application, i.e. they will not be using any of the chemicals identified as a significant drinking water threat, or their proposed activity is not included on the restricted land use information sheet, the proponent must fill out and sign the Restricted Land Use Declaration form. The declaration form will ask the proponent to indicate that they understand the activities that fall under Part 4 of the Clean Water Act in the applicable vulnerable area, and that they agree not to establish any of the activities of concern in the event that the proposal is approved by the municipality. This form helps to provide a paper trail for proposals that don't require further screening by the risk management official. After the declaration form has been read and signed by the proponent, keep a copy of the signed form on file. A copy of the signed form must also be provided to the risk management official for their records. Regular municipal procedures will now apply to the application, as source protection concerns have been addressed. If any of the activities identified in the Cataraqui Source Protection Plan will be associated with the proposed development, it is necessary for the municipal staff person to help the development proponent fill out the Restricted Land Use Submission form, which can also be found on the Clean Water Cataraqui website. The form is 4 pages long and includes sections for contact and property information, a description of the proposal, the reason or reasons that the proposal was flagged, a list of attachments, room for a site drawing, contact information for the Risk Management Office if there are questions. It is to be submitted to the Cataraqui Region Conservation Authority Office to the attention of Holly Evans, the Risk Management Official and Inspector Lead.